brothers and sisters of the Reloading Bench. Yesterday I got a surprise in the mail. I got some of this in the mail. Primol repriming compound. Repriming. And that's the web address, www.22lrreloading.com. 22 long rifle LR reloading.com. Okay, supposed to be able to do center fire primers with this compound. I have mixed it, discovered something that was interesting about this little cup that they send with it. You've got 4 packets. I'm not sure what this is. This looks like a potassium or something like that. That looks like carbon. That looks like ground up glass, and this looks like sulfur. L2 means 2 scoops. 2 scoops of the large. L means 1 large scoop. S means 1 small scoop. Well, I discovered something this morning that was a little confusing to me. This is a little scoop cup, and to me the diameter looks exactly the same. Matter of fact, it is exactly the same. The difference is, I don't know if you can tell it or not, this has got a little slot in it. That's the small side. It actually goes down like this. Okay, so the volume is less. The diameter is the same, but the volume is less on this side. The volume is more on this side. So that's the large scoop. So that was a little confusing to me. Also, I've already mixed some up. I had some mixed up last night. Excuse me, kind of early in the morning. What I used to mix it with. Oh, I used this plastic to mix it with. It's a light gray, well, it's medium color gray in there. Get little sparklies in it because of the glass, I guess. Alright. Now this compound is active, meaning it can explode. I don't want to say explode, ignite. How about that? Ignite with aggression. Ignite with aggression. I like it. This early in the morning I can say that. Wow. But you're supposed to fill it part way full. I fill it 3/4 full. I did 2 last night this way. Excuse me. And it worked pretty good. It was pretty active too when it went off this morning, when I fired it this morning. And I'm going to fill it 3/4 of the way full. Okay, only this time I am not going to put a drop of acetone in there. Okay, you're supposed to follow the instructions. The instructions say, now simply add 1 drop of either acetone, denatured alcohol, or rubbing alcohol, and let stand for 5 minutes before packing, and pack primer with your wooden matchstick firmly. Okay. Well, I am not going to put a drop of acetone in there this morning. I did last night, and I packed it down. I put one of these covers, these cap covers that I had cut out previously, and I'm going to put another one in there before I pack it down dry, and I'll put it in one of these rounds, and we'll see if we can fire it. But I got to do this nice and slow and gently, okay? Because this is active, okay? And also, let me chime in here. This, even though I opened it just for briefly last night and took out the scoops that I needed to make the compound here, it got a little bit chunky overnight. And you're supposed to grind up the chunks make it a fine powder before you scoop it and put it in. So you got 2 scoops of this, large, on the large end of the scoop. That's this end. 1 scoop, 1 scoop small, 1 scoop small. Okay, let me put these aside. And it takes a month. A month. It was 30 days to the day after I ordered it before it came in. Somebody's packing these by hand, I guess. That's why it just takes so long. But it seems to be worth it to pick this up. And I'll probably order another one just to have it on hand, even though this system works for me. The cap system works pretty good. I'm just trying something different. Okay. This is just a seal. Even though it's got this is a cap, it's got the compound in it. It looks exactly like the compound in there. That's on the back of this cap. It probably is. Okay, all I'm doing is using this as a seal. Okay, and close this up. These bad boys can go off if you're not careful. So, let me see if I can be careful. Tamp this down gently. Let me get my face away from it. Okay, tamp it down gently. Now if you've got 10, 20 of these lined up in a row, you better have some patience. Leave your TV off, leave your radio off, so you have no distractions, no kids running around, dogs barking, that sort of thing. If you're distracted, don't do it. This takes concentration. Concentration. Alright, these are my anvils. I'm going to put these 2 anvils in here. All my powders are covered up. Covered up. All my powders, everything that can go boom is covered up. Alright. Now here's the test. Okay, and the reason I put that cap in there is just for a cover. Just to seal the bottom powder. Okay. If it goes off, nothing's going to happen. Okay, that gently down. Gently. This is, I call this pre-seating now, because when I put it in the vise, I better watch out, because if this goes off, it'll burn the old finger. Okay, that's partway seated. Nope, that did not go in. Got it out of the way. Alright. Okay, alright. Now let's see if you can see this. No, not yet. Let me get this down here. Alright. Open this up a little bit. Gently, gently close it down. Ooh, ooh, ooh. This could go off at any second. This is just an experiment. Gently. And I'm definitely not going to let go of this handle so it doesn't go like that and possibly ignite this. No sharp, quick movements. Take my hand away. Okay, it's seated. Alright. Now let's get the old pistola out and give it a try. Kind of dark in my man cave here. Let me see if I can turn some more lights on, because I'm going to shoot it. I'm going to test it in my trash can here. Let me take this out. This could ignite. This is where, when a few grains of powder fall down like this here. I scoop it in here. Scoop it in there like that in the trash can down there. And I take my Sky and I shoot my test fires in there. One of these days it's just going to blow up. Just kidding. Alright, here we go. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I don't know if you saw the flame come out the end of the barrel. Maybe not, but it was pretty aggressive. Alright, I'll see if I can point it this way for you. Alright, here we go. Test number 2. Boom. How about that? This is some good stuff. Good stuff. You don't need to let it dry for 24 hours overnight like they're calling for. You don't need to, but they say something about it hardens. It hardens the compound. There's a hardening compound supposed to be in here. And if you leave it overnight with a drop of acetone or denatured alcohol, it's supposed to harden it so that, I guess, when you drop it over like this, it's not going to spill out. I'm using my caps for a seal over top of the primer cup, the cap to seal it in. Then I put the anvil over it, so it's pretty well sealed. But I mean, this is an extremely fine powder, so some of it might, as you're jiggling it around, banging it around, putting it around in your gun, carrying it around to the range, you might get some leaking out on the side. So I would still do it as the instructions say, but you don't absolutely have to. Also, I don't have the shellac system. I don't know exactly what that's all about, where you'll put some, mix some shellac with like 10 parts acetone, 1 part shellac. Don't know what that does. It might seal it so that nothing leaks out, but I haven't gotten that far yet. But this is kind of cool. I like it. Primol. You might want to order some of that, but be prepared. It's about 20 bucks for this. It's supposed to load approximately 2,000 rounds of 22. I'm sure that I used about 2 or 3 times as much as you would for a 22 for one of these 9mm primer cups, but it works great. Man, that was fantastic. It's more aggressive than the caps and the powder that I use. So I'm going to make up some of these, and I might do another test and might bring it back and let you see that. So like, subscribe, you know how that works, so I can bring you some more videos. God bless y'all.